hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lorena Creole, and of course, with me is of positive fandom and the Burnett work. How are you doing, my dear?
I'm doing great, Lorena. I can't wait to watch this film. I haven't seen it since last year, and it was so incredible. It's there's a reason why this film made $1 billion last year, and we're going to see it right now.
Yes. And of course, folks, that film would be Top Gun Maverick, a film that I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for it to get released in the theaters. And I was so not disappointed when I saw this in the theater. My next question is, when am I going to be able to stream this on a service where I already had my subscription? So it is finally hit Amazon Prime. So her and I are going to be watching the film. If you have a physical copy at home or a digital copy at home, you can watch right along with us. One thing that I will let people know is that due to copyright restrictions, you will not be seeing the clear, pristine image of the film. It will be put in a format that YouTube will allow me to share with all of you. But don't worry, we're going to have timestamps. You're not going to be lost, and of course, you will get to hear our commentary. So, without further ado,
Yeah.
let's get started with Top Gun Maverick. I'm so flippin' excited about this movie. So excited. Now, we've done a watch party of the original Top Gun
Yes, we have.
film.
Oh my
So you
God.
can,
I'm sorry. The music still, it just feels so good to hear this music.
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And love the fact that they had the old school Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer with both lightning bolts. It used to be that it was two lightning bolts to the side, like two Joshua trees. And then, unfortunately, when we lost Don Simpson, it was reduced to only one lightning bolt and one tree. So it was cool to see those two together.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool. This is so cool. I can't even, I just can't. It's so cool. Yes.
And this is what you do the same beginning from the original movie, just adds that bridge to, to what came before it. Now, something that you didn't see in this, that was in the theaters, was that before you saw Top Gun Maverick, Tom Cruise was sitting in the theater, filming to thank all the fans for
Yes.
coming to see the film. And that is something that I have never seen before.
And this is exactly what we were talking about the other day as what separates him as one of the last movie stars. It's things like that where he really has this responsibility as, I'm assuming, maybe an executive producer or whatever on this film. It shows he
Hmm.
takes it seriously. He wants these things to be a success. And, that's exactly what you do when you want your film to succeed.
Exactly. And I love this because you see all of the men and women in the Navy that have to get all this stuff going. Of course, you hear Kenny Loggins' Highway to the Danger Zone. Harold Faltermeyer did the original soundtrack, and taking the reins from that would be Hans Zimmer, which
Absolutely.
some people may disagree with me, and that's okay. As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to soundtracks, he is the heir apparent to John Williams, as far as I'm
Yes.
concerned.
Yes, I agree. And I'm right there with you, Lorena, to all the men and women in service. We love you guys so much respect for those of you in service, past, present, and future.
Absolutely, absolutely. Back in the 80s when Top Gun came out, that was basically the armed services, recruiting, recruiting ad.
Absolutely. Now, this is another thing. Yeah, and I guess since we're watching it, and I was talking about how important it is to keep the physique up, and clearly Tom Cruise here is in great shape. Um,
Absolutely.
and we can see him here. Obviously he obviously eats healthy and works out. It's really important for him to do that, and there is no fat on his body whatsoever.
He looks so good. He
Oh
looks so
goodness.
good. This is the equivalent of, walking into, the car repair shop and you've got dude working on the car and you just see the biceps working on the car.
Yes,
You're
yes,
like, I'm not really in a rush for you to, come out here. I just want to look at you right now.
that's
What
right.
I'm saying? And I love the pictures of Goose.
Yeah, and even that shot right there where we get to see him, put his shirt on, that was done intentionally for those of us who want to see that. We
Yes.
know he's kept himself up well, and they just gave us a little peek.
Hmm. Exactly. We want to see that. We like seeing this motorcycle that he's got. Look at his 55 crossed out. Because remember, he was riding a motorcycle in the first movie.
He was.
And I
Um,
love this. And correct me if I am wrong, but I believe this is at Skunk Works.
I don't know.
Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, I believe.
Oh, cool.
And my nerdy ass is geeking out as soon
I
as I saw Mach 9.
I should have known that. I should have known that's where it was, but yeah, they are. You, I'm very impressed. I mean, I was always impressed anyway, but I'm even more impressed now.
I'm just like, I'm looking at this. I mean, the company that put that plane together is responsible for the F 22,
Mhm.
which is, I want to say, like the gold standard in fighter jets. The software, the pilot flies it, but the software enables it to do things that it
Oh,
to
I didn't know
defy
that.
lots of laws of physics. It's due to the software,
Oh, I didn't know.
which is crazy. Also, Starscream in the Transformers movies, he was an F-22. Just so you know how some of these companies get this advertisement money. Yeah, this gives me the shivers because ugh! And there's the skunk on the tail.
Yeah, I just what's interesting is that, I always knew that these pilots were also test pilots for a long time, but
Hmm.
for some reason I hadn't associated Maverick with this. So I really do like that we got to see this.
Oh, with Maverick doing as a test pilot,
Yeah.
that
And
would, yeah,
it's really dangerous. It's incredibly dangerous.
very, very. For folks who don't realize how incredibly dangerous that is, go back and review some of the test pilots. especially for the space program and some stuff that happened. This was the type of combustible that you are sitting on in that is it is no joke.
And a good amount of the astronauts were also test pilots.
Exactly, because they had to have that mentality. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and all the engineers said amen. I love that. Oh my gosh, like,
Perfect flyby.
absolutely. And you see the afterburners.
Now he's kind of rude because he knows they're working. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm. Some of them are like that. They just like, I know at start, man, some of them, they just roll in there. Just like, "Okay, I know we work for you, but little courtesy here."
yeah, these extra screens and are fantastic.
They are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. A lot of them, especially this firing room, it reminds me of the ones, like, at, Kennedy Space Center. Oh my god, it's
Yes,
gorgeous. And for some of our non-science-y folks, as fast as he's going with these different Mach speeds, the more that Mach speed increases, the more Gs that are being exerted onto his body. So that's why the shape of the aircraft is so important, because you don't wanna lose, structural integrity. That's right, he's the fastest man alive.
yes. It's such beautiful uh cinematography as well.
It's gorgeous. And seeing this in the theater, you feel like you are actually up that high.
Absolutely.
And hearing him say, "Talk to me, Goose," I love that.
Now it's interesting because I didn't know what he was going to do in this scene, and I guess I should
Mhm.
have known what he was going to do, but he surprised me, Lorena.
Totally. Yeah, hoping that hole holds. Yep.
This is really one of those hold your breath moments.
Mhm. So also for our non-science folks, Mach is at the speed of sound. So Mach 1 is at the speed of sound, I think it's like 791 feet per second, feet per minute, something like that. But you keep multiplying that for each Mach. Oh my gosh, this was insane. This is like Chuck Yeager insane.
Yes, yes, it is.
Go Google Chuck Yeager, kids. I'd feel him on that.
But he doesn't back down because he's like, I guess while I'm here,
Do it. He's like, what are they gonna do? He's gonna do it. Were you surprised at this?
yes, I thought he was going to hit 10 and that was going to be it. But this is like,
I knew it. I knew he was gonna do it.
this is remarkable. He figures this is the only chance, the last chance he's ever going to have to do anything like this.
I knew he was gonna do it.
And maybe it's a good thing he did.
Because if he is, and I knew it. Guys, remember I was talking about structural integrity? Yeah, that thing is hot.
Yeah. Wow. It's visuals like that that really kind of bring it home.
How dangerous this is, but
And
pilots,
this
like fighter pilots like Chuck Yeager, they
yeah,
had to be willing to do that.
and this is like something out of a science fiction film, like he lands somewhere, he doesn't know where he is.
This kid's like, "Here you go, Fruit Loops. Any town America. You want some water? Here you go." And I know her from somewhere. It was the most sensible thing. Er,
You can hear the Superman music, starting.
I know.
Incredible.
Yes. Mhm, mhm. Yep. Mhm,
And handsome.
mhm. And you won't retire.
Mm.
You refuse to die.
That is true.
Yeah, he could have been a senator like, oh my gosh, it's a shame I'm blanking on his name. Wow.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but what do you think, Lorena?
But I'm sorry, the pilots,
Do you
that they
think
won't need pilots?
yeah, that there will be a situation where we don't ever need pilots again? I don't think it's true.
I don't believe that, and if anything, this movie proves that, and from what I've worked on at Stark, that's never gonna happen. Like, for example, the F-22, yeah, the software flies the plane, but the pilot has that knowledge to figure out what to do in certain situations where the computer can't really make a call or it'll make a call and it's not the not the correct one. The human brain is the best computer there is. It's like, "Really? I'm going back to Top Gun?" I love that Ed Harris, they brought him back,
He played a good
brought
hard
Charles
ass.
Cornell back. Freaking
Mhm.
love that.
You notice that he has an armed guy behind him in his office?
Mhm.
He's armed, he's got
Wasn't he the one who said the line in Top Gun about making rubber dog crap in China or something like that? It was some jacked up saying that was just like, yeah, only some crusty military dude would come up with that as an insult. I love this scene here where he's racing the plane
I
at
love it
takeoff
too.
and the shot. There's so many of these shots that are so kinetic that have to give you that feel of motion, especially in the theater. Oh my gosh.
Now he's wearing skinny jeans, and he doesn't have to do that, but he's wearing it, and most men I know of that age wear kinda loose-fitting jeans, but he's
Yeah,
wearing skinny jeans, and he does not have to do that, and thank you, Tom Cruise, for wearing skinny jeans.
guys his age are not really trying to wear skinny jeans unless they can pull it off.
Yes.
Iceman. I loved Iceman.
Me too.
You're still dangerous. Yeah, John
Can we talk
Hamm.
about how good John Hamm looks in this character?
Doesn't he look good?
Damn.
There's so many hot men in here,
God, it's
both
fantastic.
very young and mature. Young,
Mhm,
middle, and mature. There's so much eye candy in this,
mhm.
especially uniformed eye candy, I'm
Ah,
just saying.
love the uniformed eye candy.
Like I said, at start and uniform shows up, you it is your job. Tell us where it is so we can all go and admire together.
That is right. 3rd floor conference room.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Wow.
Sam's. Dang. Yeah.
Ooh.
Now the F-14, that is like a 1970s era plane, first developed by Northrop Grumman,
Mhm.
two-seater aircraft. And if anybody knows, he knows how dangerous that is. But what? Now, were you surprised about this when they told him, "No, we don't want you to fly it. We want you to teach this"?
No, I wasn't. I didn't think they wanted him to fly this at all. They said he was going back to Top Gun, there's a reason. They don't doubt he could do it, it's just that I think they feel they can't control him. So if they put him on the assignment, all of a sudden they've lost control of the job.
And that's what I'm kinda getting at.
I love the way that the boy looks in this picture. Ye
Right next to him.
That's a lie. That's a lie, he was on the list.
Mhm. Because who else would you get, I'm just saying, to do something like that, or to even teach how to do something like that?
Who else would even want to do this? Because it's like an impossible mission.
Mhm. Which is why he said, "Somebody's not coming back from this," which is why I think that's why he made the assumption, "Oh, yeah, I could do it in F-18," because just like I don't if anybody's not gonna come back, it's gonna be me.
The last thing they wanna do is to make him a martyr.
Yeah, that didn't go
I'm
and I
glad
love Oh, sorry, go ahead.
sorry, no, no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, you missed this there's a shot of, I guess like a advertisement for Sailor Jerry's, rum, which is the best rum, which was named after a Navy sailor.
I'm glad that they did the texting because, as we know, the actor is not able to speak as well, and this solves everything. What a clever use of it. Very appropriate.
Agreed, agreed. Clever use, and it also brings up to date or not brings up to date, but shows a communications mode that younger generations will be able to latch onto right away, like, "Yeah, I know what it's like to get something like that."
And Jennifer Connelly looks radiant in this film.
Doesn't she look gorgeous? I love how wonderful she looks. I was like, who was the other admiral? That's what I'd like to know. That's a date right there. Imagine some guy saying, "Hey, want to ride shotgun in a F-18?"
I'd have to do it once, just once.
I sure would. I'd be like, "Shoot, where you want me? Come on, let's go." Busted. Totally busted. Yes, you are.
He's there for a reason. Oh, he started.
Oh yeah, he walked in there to start this.
Yes.
The plan was in motion. As soon as he hit the door, before he hit the door, he knew where he was going.
Yes.
We're like, "What's the bell about?"
Yeah, I'm wondering what it is too.
Ooh.
He just fits so well into that uniform. You would know that he was not in the military.
He looks so good. I love it. I couldn't believe that was actually his ghost. So, a little point of trivia: some real fighter pilots who saw this movie, they were just like, yeah, that brought back memories, except our call names weren't nearly as cool. It was usually something embarrassing."
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was supposed to be complimentary. Who knew?
It said it's supposed to be like one guy, his call sign was Dozer, not because he fell asleep, because I think he went out one night, got drunk, and when they found him, he was like asleep on a bulldozer. You don't want to stand there. Interesting that
Ops.
Goose's son is the one he doesn't have his uniform on.
Yes, it is interesting.
Okay. And just the way he looks at him.
That mustache.
Ouch! You're dangerous. Yeah, I figured there's a reason he picked that. Mhm. What?
Well, he's stealing the show.
Stealing the show and bringing back some painful memories for those of us who have seen the original Top Gun. It looks like painful memories when we see this scene. But if you don't know that history, you're kind of looking like there's something going on. I like how depreciating that is considering in the first movie he's strutting around like a rooster.
Yeah, there it is.
Mhm. What great acting. Where even if you didn't see the first Top Gun, you knew something was up.
He actually doesn't look too different from the father, I guess I can't remember the actor's name.
Looks like a dead ringer.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to let me see. Let me find it.
Anthony Daniels?
Or was it I think it was Tim Robbins. No, 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 no. No, it was I can't believe I forgot that. Anthony Edwards.
Edwards, okay.
Mhm. Just
Of course, that's Meg Ryan.
just mhm. What did you think about how they handled kind of showing what happened to Goose, what happened to
I think it's still fresh for him. Yeah, I don't think he ever got over it. It still haunts him.
mhm. Dang, this brings back memories. So good to see this dude.
right? The only easy day was yesterday, isn't that what they
That's right. Exactly.
legendary.
They're like, "Oh, shoot, you kidding?" This dude, and you know he's a legend, if not the perfect bad example, according to some admirals, probably. Mhm. Hmm. Yep.
Mhm. They need to be retold.
Yeah, that was he flipped y'all out. Exactly. Plus ultra people. All right, let's start this game. He's like, yeah, there's something going on.
Ooh,
Mm, sound juicy right there.
that was like a parent and a child, and the parent is trying to tell the child something, and the child's like, "Yeah, whatever."
Hmm. Exactly right.
Except this is like a much more dangerous scenario.
And can I just tell you, this selection of music is perfect. Won't be fooled again by the Who, aka the music they play in the opening credits to CSI Las Vegas.
So far, the lady in the group is the only one who I haven't heard do any smack talk. She's just
Oh wait,
watching
sorry,
them.
that's actually CSI Miami. Sorry.
Okay, it's the Who, right?
Hmm. They have no clue.
Because he's been doing this from day one.
Day one, he knows all the tricks because he
By the
used to
end of this
do them.
training, they're gonna like owe him $100,000 or some shit like that.
You thought you were hot stuff, didn't you? Maverick's like, yeah, I did too. Gonna cost him. Altitude. Kill.
Done.
110. Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm.
She's watching and taking notes.
Yep. Oh, that's bad.
They all got busted.
Don't take it, Bob. Stop talking. Yeah. hmm This was so much fun in the theater.
It
Oh
really
my
was.
gosh. Bagman to the Hagman. Still.
He's on your ass.
Oh, that looks good.
She's like, I can't believe I have to do push-ups because of these guys.
He is enjoying this. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm right up your ass.
I was vertical.
It's insane. It's insane what they're doing.
Mm, he's gonna pull. Dumbasses. Yep. Dang, I love that. He went right behind him.
Done.
Done. Sure.
Now that was a total psych out.
Yes, it was.
He's like,
He's
Rooster,
like, when are you gonna?
I gotta go get some chili, Rooster. Now this is
Yeah,
enough.
gonna keep punishing yourself.
Yeah. Oh,
And
gee.
this is just me. I think he was just kind of trying to teach him, okay, when are you gonna know when it's time to break off and do a new strategy?
But also endangering other people's lives too.
Exactly.
She's like, I'm not having it.
hmm Now, if I was in his position, I would take that personal
It was personal.
because it takes so much work to get into the Naval Academy. Yes, it's like Maverick knows the reality that you can't be how would I call it? You can't
Getting
be a
by on
video
your
game pilot.
laurels.
Oh, sorry?
Getting by on your laurels.
Exactly. What are you gonna do when there's a bogey on your ass? Knows your every move. What are you gonna do? More bureaucracy crap. Hmm. I love how he's ready with this stuff because it's like, why is it? And I love how they set that up. We know that these kids, yes, for lack of a better term, these kids need to know how to properly dogfight. Don't want to text to them.
They don't know what dogfighting is, maybe.
It's something that the more we get away, more we go towards doing stuff with drones, doing things with aircraft that don't require as much pilot intervention. It's kind of like smartphones making us dumber. We can
Yes,
do more stuff, but there's like connections and strategy and logic that your brain stops doing.
I love it. Mom, your boyfriend's here.
Yeah, your man is here. All right. Everybody's gonna give him crap for that. Is that me or did that seem a little convenient to you?
True.
That freaks me out. This sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean to me.
Well, he sure is strong enough to be using those winches. Ah, the spinnaker.
That looks so cool.
Hmm.
Such a beautiful shot. That one.
Can I come in?
Yeah. Can I come in? Okay.
Still outside if you
Eh.
come in. I'm still outside if you need me to come inside.
She's like, I barely got out of that. He's like, "Yeah, next time I'm going in. She's gonna want me to come." Basically, you guys are gonna be bombing womp rats. That's pretty much what it is. Ooh.
Even hearing this is making me feel faint.
For those of you who have ever been on Mission Space at Epcot in Disney World and you have gone on the orange mission, you will feel just like a fraction of what it feels like when it's pressing down, on your chest and it feels like your field of vision is kinda just why they tell you, "Look straight ahead." It's crazy.
Oh my
You're
god, that's
dead.
so close. Did you see how
Yeah,
close he got?
it's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. I love how he does this. It's like, "Put yourself in this frame of Rhonda. This is not a joke." Will you, though? Mhm. Not gonna work. You fell into that.
Nah, nah, there isn't.
Mm-mm. I'm back. Did it. Hey, man, such a dude.
Picking a fight in school.
All right. Yeah, you had to go there.
To push those buttons.
You know, right?
Great, so you're right, congratulations for upsetting everybody before an incredibly dangerous mission. Thank you for doing that. Now everybody's all on edge. Jerk.
Like I heard a manager tell somebody at the meeting, you were right, but you didn't have to say it like that. It's like there's a way you can say stuff. Like, okay.
No,
It's
it's
never a good time.
he
Mm,
probably needs to see him because he's not in the best health.
exactly. I thought it was interesting walking in and you see all of those pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful display.
It's so good to see you. It's so I know for me it was hard seeing Iceman this way.
And it's legitimately true. I mean, it's
I love how he did this. Just as, just what they can say without saying anything. Sometimes I feel that he doesn't feel he's worthy enough to be a teacher, you know? He'll never forgive you. Yep.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
And it makes for great drama. Dang it, I love this. Yeah, it's so hard. It's so easier, so much easier said than done. Because he knows that what Maverick has, he needs to share that. That knowledge needs to be passed down, even if, there are other brass who don't think so. So I like that.
Good answer.
Uh-huh. Let's not ruin it. It's a great moment. Now, apparently, his voice was actually done with AI.
I thought maybe his son would do it because you know how his son did the documentary,
Hmm.
but they did a great job.
Yeah, they said they used like over 40 different models to try to get the voice uh, as similar to his own as possible. They did a lot of work with it. And here we
Mm.
go. We got
We knew this was
scared.
coming. You could not have this film without a scene like it.
Have to have this. This is all for us ladies
Absolutely.
and other admirers of the male body to
Hmm.
enjoy. There is no other reason why this scene is in here.
Thank you so much, Tom Cruise, for making sure this is
Yes, I
in
appreciate
there
this.
for us.
It's so much to look at. Beautiful shot. Beautiful. See, it's not a dark color palette. Beautiful.
And she was been watching.
Like, yeah, I see you. I see you. Just blocking out my son. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah. Why do you think they were playing volleyball in the first movie? A lot more fun than trust falls, I'll tell you that.
I'm like, it would take all of them to tackle him. Getting him down on the ground easily.
There you go. In his head, he's like, yes.
lucky woman getting to do a love scene here.
Mhm. With Tom Cruise of all
Ugh,
people. I freaking love this. Love how they shot it. Everything.
damn, he looks good in that bed.
Do not want to kick him out, that's for sure. Oh, dang. I like that exposition because we just thought he just pulled it because he was just being a douche and didn't want anything to, like, it was because of his own guilt. But to find out that it was his mother who made him promise to not let him fly. Dang. Hmm. Ah, shoot, you got to get out. Yeah, yeah. Go out the back so my mom doesn't see you. What?
Gotta go out the window, sweetie. Now get out.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Get out of there.
Dang it, I got that.
And it was all for naught.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
I love when she said that. Like, that's all I got to say.
There's no comeback for that one.
Mm-mm. Ain't nothing to say. Go ahead, do that walk, dude. Wow. Mm-hmm. That is steep. Womp rat. We're going into the Death Star, y'all. That has to be on purpose. Mhm. Negative, old leader. Just impacted on the surface. Ooh. Ooh. This Yep. As an engineer, I'll say if they built that plane the way that they should have, it can withstand more than that.
Hmm.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. What? Oh, that is just what it oh my gosh. Coyotes losing cognition. Ugh. Whew. There's a reason the system has a female voice.
We
Oh,
knew the bird strike was
oh,
coming because we saw the birds, right?
folks, believe it or not, bird strikes have taken out a lot of aircraft.
Mhm.
Girl, you got a jet. Punch out. Jet.
Oh, oh,
Okay, that's about 40 million.
oh.
But that's the truth of how crazy this mission is.
Mm-hmm.
Although getting hit by a bird was not something. Did you see that coming?
Yeah, because they showed you the birds in before they started the practice.
Okay, I
There
missed
was a
that.
lot of
Dang it.
them.
I totally missed that
Yeah,
part.
there was a lot of
Wow.
birds on the field as they were flying by, and that's an indication that that's a foreshadowing.
Ah, good eye, because I totally missed that. I think when Maverick's telling them not to think, just do, it's not just to not think, it's just to trust your instincts on what to do.
There is a tendency to recalculate and recalculate again and again.
Agreed.
Wow, look at all
We've
those
seen
levels.
this
Yes.
in the terminal list.
Mhm.
That's like literally his best friend after he lost Goose. Two people you didn't think missing man formation. Two guys you didn't think would ever turn out really being friends, more like frenemies, but that wasn't the case. But
What? This was like, "What? Hell no. Hell no."
somebody in the theater said, "That's some bull."
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I think this was written on purpose
Mhm.
for us in the audience to say that.
Now that Iceman is not there anymore, there isn't anybody who has his back, so
He's got to deal with this dude. Yeah.
Well, he knows what to do. It's just can he pull this shit off, right?
I love it. Yes. Again, this is some book. Mm-hmm. Who's that? Why ask a question you already know the answer to? They like, oh yeah, you gonna show us how done. Impossible for you, but for those of us watching, we know he's gonna pull this off.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like popcorn because he's got to prove this can be done to this military hard ass who wants to play it safe, and you can't do this mission and play it safe.
That's right. And he's the only one who can do this and demonstrate that it's possible to be done.
And he just needs to be the one to be able to teach them how to do that because once they see that it can be done, it's like, okay, what excuse do you have?
Wow, smooth, smooth.
Yes, Maverick is killing it. Wow, I still love these flight scenes. Dang,
I mean, he's just on course, on point.
these kids are like, oh,
Yeah,
we heard about he could do stuff like this, but we're actually seeing stuff like this. I was vertical. Oh my gosh. Get it? They like, you know, he's going to do this, right? At 10 G's.
ouch. Well, he's accustomed
Yes.
to that already.
And for that little bit of time that they have to hit past that limit of how many G's it's officially supposed to take, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. But you needed that moment of levity in there because of how intense
And also, the
It's
younger
it's
pilots have never seen anything like this before. The admiral and the other guys knew he could do it, but the younger pilots, they don't, even if you tell them, they don't understand what he's capable of doing or what they're even capable of. And they needed to see that it could be done. No one was going to be able to show them it was possible except for Maverick. And that's the only way that they can do this mission is to see someone else do it with confidence.
exactly. Exactly.
Oh, there he is in his uniform.
I know, and it's dressed white. So the Navy has the best dress uniforms, hands down. They have the best dress
I
uniforms.
think
Woo!
he asked her to marry him just then. I don't know, but or thank you, and I want to be with you forever or something like that. What do you think?
I would have to agree with you. Probably telling her, you know, that there's no one else for me, but at the same time, realize exactly what it is that I'm running into. And if I do not make it back, if anybody is not going to make it back, it's going to be me, not these other pilots. It's going to be me. Yeah.
Now he just recruited like 500 people right there.
Right there. Yep. Because this was the type, there was dogfighting that had to be done because we had aircraft, but the onboard technology was not as advanced. So you had to rely on your instincts of how to fly that particular aircraft. Yep. I believe in you, boy.
Now the best pilot was not chosen for any of the roles,
No.
but he they may need him in case something happens anyway, right?
Yeah. And a lot of it is due to his tendency, like I say, why he has the call sign hangman of just leaving people out to dry.
That's a good point.
Kind of analogous to Tom Cruise's character in the
Right.
first movie when Iceman is telling him you're dangerous to fly with, and he didn't seem to get it until after he lost Goose. So
Yeah.
Tomahawk missiles, they are some badass missiles. I've seen one without the warhead, mind you. That kind of freaked me out. I was like, what a Tomahawk? They're like, doesn't have warhead on, it's fine. Like, oh, okay, okay. We can just see the circuit boards and everything. Okay, but that shoot. And I was in high school when we saw that. Yeah, that was a fun field trip. Let's go to a defense contractor site. Okay. He's like, dang, I did not expect for this to happen. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 'cause, this is not the time to have this conversation. Yeah, that's what we need to hear. "You
Mhm.
got this."
Mm, that's right.
That was probably the biggest confidence hit to him is that Maverick didn't believe in him. Mhm. Yeah. It's the only one I got.
That's some real shit right there.
Yep. He's been in his corner the longest time. Here's all the men and women that get these aircraft ready
Mhm.
for warfighters to use. They are on an aircraft carrier in the middle of whatever
Right now.
ocean it is.
Mhm.
I love how this firing room looks.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, really, really brought it.
I saw this in a theater with, like, enhanced surround sound. Oh my god, this was insane. And they're off. And just the tension because we've seen all the training that they've had to do for this mission. Flying over the water like that, it still gives me goosebumps looking at that.
I've never seen planes fly that close to the water. Have you?
I have.
Look at how many freaking tomahawks are
Mhm.
coming after them.
It's crazy. I've seen them, like, approach an aircraft carrier flying that low. You have to be an expert pilot to be able to do that.
So they're below 10,000 feet, and the tomahawks can't detect them.
Mhm. Right. There we go.
2 minutes, 30 seconds, right?
Yep. Let's do it. Love that shot.
Yeah, look at, oh my gosh, look at that.
That is nervous flying by, that samurai.
There might be more
Noted.
SAMs than what they thought, right?
They up.
There might be more SAMs than what they thought, too.
Exactly. Because they're just going training for that, they're just going on intelligence they think that they have. Mhm. Come on now, y'all. Step on it. Ooh. All right, they know what's up. Mhm. Come on now. Burn. Look
Oh,
alive.
shit. Did you see that?
Ooh,
Oh
that's
my
tight.
god.
Whew. What was it? Come on now, y'all. Ooh. My stomach was in knots during this whole run. Oh my god.
And aren't they like flying in each other's wakes? So it's
Flying what?
in each other's wakes. So you know what I mean? Because there's
Mhm.
not a lot of space. So they're flying like directly behind one another.
Oh, 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 come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Ooh. Yep. Ooh. 919293. Beautiful explosion. He's like, man, I wish I could be there. Yep. Just yet. There it is. Yep. You got to maneuver. Players to throw them off. It's all right. It's all right. Come on. Woo. Yo, I almost started to cry in the theater this part. This oh my god, this shot. Don't think, just do. Ooh, denied.
Come on, man. You don't know that. We don't know that.
That's right, you don't know that. And it's just that frustration in Hangman's face when he's just like, "I know I can go get him." They're like, "Negative." For real, I almost thought he was gone. Oh shoot. All right, all right, all right. Get moving. Get moving. You know that is not friendly.
Oh no.
You were not gonna have time. You're like, what the?
Where did that come from?
Who did that? What did that?
Hell yeah.
I was like, Rooster. Mm-mm-mm. He's like, come on now. Yep, there's a parachute. So at least you did see a parachute.
Yeah, it is instinct. It was instinct to go get him.
Mhm. He knew that was the right thing to do. Like, "Oh,
Now this is very Iron Eagle-ish, isn't it? It's got that Iron Eagle feel to it.
you were absolutely right." And I think I said that in, I think on someone's stream when we were talking about this, and I said, "Yeah, remember that movie, Iron Eagle? Yeah." Yes, in F-14. Mhm. But find out.
There's enough confusion on the script that no one will notice that they're not.
Yeah, just chill. Act like you know what you're doing. Yeah, we know. They're too busy putting fires out. Yeah, 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 yeah. With urgency. This is what I freaking love. American engineering has pulled us out of more tight spots. Believe. Yeah, still gonna fly. But you're gonna need more of your instincts to fly this one. Mhm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It is kinda nuts how many like, how these pilots can fly different aircraft.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not like you're jumping into another car or something, you know what I mean?
No, it's like the basics are there, but it's kinda like finding the basics, like when you go from, like, say, driving a car from the '80s to, like, to now, like, "Oh, where's the oh, no key. Alright, push okay, I push." Or going the other way where it's like, "Oh, there's no automatic window, I gotta crank the sucker down." I
Manual
love that they
locks.
did this. We can do it. You better put some respect in your voice for that
That is
museum piece.
that museum people have to save your ass.
Exactly. Let's because, again, this is instinct.
They can do it.
Yeah, come on now, yep.
And I know you've had this experience. I've been on a runway and we were next to take off and there were fighter jets and they're like, "We're gonna take off after the fighter jets." I'm like, "Oh, great, we're gonna be late." Sure enough, the fighter jets took off in like 2 seconds. It was like, shoo.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, okay. Guess we're on
I live
time."
yeah. It's crazy. I lived near, when I was a kid in Philly, I lived near a naval air station, and for fun, we'd go there and park and watch the jets take off. Crazy.
Yeah,
Like, "This we're in the airport."
yeah.
Yeah. UHF, just look for it, dude. Oh, well, they're 5th gens.
They think they're with them.
This is true. Um, mhm. Well, they don't have the same,
They
getup as
I'm
they
thinking
have.
they know something I'm thinking they
You
know
know what I'm
something's up
saying?
because that normally they wouldn't wave or some shit like that. I don't
1,
know what
2,
the heck
3.
they are.
Yeah, they're not responding to the hand signals. Yeah, which mhm. Why are they dressed like TIE fighter pilots? I'm sorry, I keep saying this. It's
They do look
all
nice.
black. Mhm. Just do it. There you go. All right, strap in.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Folks in the theater were like, "Oh, yeah."
on.
Woo! Yep, and that's what they were explaining. Software makes it do that. I love the smack talk in this movie. God, you get so disoriented watching this, but that's like what real pilots have to deal with. Ooh.
Damn.
What do you do when you're out of options? And they're over water. It's like they're almost there. Just oh my god, this broke me. I'm like, what are they gonna do? And you hear that. We were like, what the heck?
Like literally in the nick of time.
Exactly. Woo! Rooster, very good. Wow. Man, it was like I felt like I could start to breathe again. Grab it.
Like, how do they land without a tail hook? Oh,
They're
they
gonna
use
get the
the
net.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I should have known they had some other contingency plan, right?
Yeah, but you gotta do that flyby.
Yeah,
All right. Once again, a testament to our men and women in the armed forces that provide all this ground support.
absolutely.
They're like, now we got this. We got this.
I didn't know they could do this.
Yeah.
Yay!
Whew. Okay, I gotta, cool your plane down. Here they all come. And just think, y'all flew that bag of ass back to
Hmm. They sure did.
I love it. This scene looks familiar, don't it?
It does.
Like you my boy, y'all know.
That's right. That's right.
It's like don't make me cry.
I know, right? Aw.
Yup. And y'all wonder why this movie made over $1 billion.
It feels so fucking good.
I know, right? You come out of that theater like, yes.
That's right. That's right.
Like, looks a little different there. Yeah, let's work on that together.
Yeah. There we go.
Don't you just love how that looks? She's out there
Absolutely.
by the Porsche. I love this.
So good.
It's not a F-18, but but it works because that's the one that he was working on, right?
Yeah.
I love that he just had like all the pictures of him with his dad, you know. And this is the shot that they end on. I love it.
$1 billion film. Charles Parnell. As I said, when he goes, make us proud, that's 500 people who just signed up into the military right
And
now.
yes, you are so right.
She was wonderful. Such a great cast.
A great, great cast. No throwaway characters at all. Again, love how they show all of the support military personnel
Yes.
that keep those planes flying. And they just I want to say this is the first movie in a long time that people felt good after they saw it, that people were just like, shut up and take my money. I need to watch this again. I need to watch in IMAX. I need to watch it when it comes on streaming. Um, Even people who were just like, I can't get to the theater, but I have got to see this movie. I cannot wait to see it when it comes out in memory of Tony Scott. Yeah, because he directed the first Top Gun. Oh my god. This You tell me, how is it considering both of us have seen it
Mhm.
in the theater? How does it feel watching it on streaming?
It feels just as good. I think it's interesting because I didn't know what to expect when I walked into the theater. I didn't know what the story was going to be like. And this
Mhm.
story, I did enjoy the first one, but I think this story might even be better than the first. I think it really does kind of come full circle for all the characters. But also,
Mhm.
I love something that was very important in the story was that the older generation had to show the younger generation what to do. And I think that's very important. I think we see that in a lot of military films, but seeing
Yes.
it here, it was really important for those young people to realize that they can do certain things, but they do need guidance. They need someone to show them the way. And I think if anything, this is just showing people really that it is possible to do things you think you can't do. It's inspirational in that regard, and I think people need hope right now. This things have been kind of not so great over the past few years, and having a film like
Mhm.
this that's so celebratory of being able to achieve those goals. They had the talent all along, but no one
Mhm.
could tell them they could do it. Someone had to show them, and, it really kind of put into place the importance of the instructors, like you said, Lorraine, the support team, all the people who make all of that happen in a military operation day in and day out, the people who you don't see, who are making all of this possible. It really is inspiring. And like I said, that when that man sees Maverick, even Maverick needed support. He told him, "Make us proud." That meant everything to Maverick. It means a
Mhm.
lot to everyone, and like I said, about 500 people just signed up from that. When he said that, I was like, there it is. That's the hook." And it was real. It's not fake. It's real, legitimate, honest truth. The torch gets passed from one person to another, and so
Mhm.
important to have to be, have pride in your country. So important to have
Yes.
to acknowledge the men and women who were sacrificing their lives to make our lives better. There's a lot going on with this film. It really is something else. They spend so many hours away from home, away in dangerous situations.
Mhm.
A lot, and it really is great to see something that celebrates the sacrifices made by so many people, just so that you and I can be here watching this film and just kind of enjoying it. Really appreciate the sacrifices and the time and everything they do to keep us safe. Really just a triumph, and something that I really think was just so wonderful to see. We've waited so long, Lorena, for this
Mhm.
sequel. We've waited so many years for this sequel, and I don't think a better job could have been done. Congratulations. Yes, it made a lot of money, but even congratulations to all the people who worked on this and made it possible for us to be entertained by this. It really is so pleasurable. So that's how I feel the second time or even the third time watching this. It's so worth the watch. It's rewatchable. It's inspiring. It's really just a $1 billion project.
Absolutely. I could not have said it any any better. It's a multi-generational movie, the people who saw it when Top Gun first came out or they grew up watching Top Gun on DVD, um, people who former military, retired military, who watch this movie. And it's a movie that shows pride in the military, which is something that's been sorely lacking from Hollywood. And at what time it wasn't even imagined that that would happen. But this film has it. There's something for everybody in it. And in the end, that whole thing of believing in yourself, especially even when you don't, but there's others that believe, that believe in you, and that everybody has something to teach, and everyone has room to grow. It's kind of like, where do you think Maverick can go from when we saw him in Top Gun? And this movie proved it, and that's what made us invest in this. How did Maverick change? What's the next chapter of his story? This film, it really was. It was literally the first film where there's so many people who were like, "Oh my god, this film is just it's just amazing. Great to see. So glad it's on streaming. I hope it makes another billion."
I think it will, Rania, and I kind of really wanna see more like this. I mean, I don't know, Tom Cruise has already extended himself in doing stunts, as we said, and doing so many different things with his life, and,
Mhm.
I had wondered, what his future was gonna be like, what he wanted to do with the rest of his life even, because sometimes after a certain number of years, sometimes people step away from doing,
Right.
things like this, but I kinda wish
Mhm.
he could make another movie like this. It doesn't have to be about Maverick, but he has a knack for making sure these films, are done well. And I really would love to see a little bit more military style films from him. I don't know whether he could, but I think it is very interesting to revisit this. And you're right, Lorraine, it's been so long since we've seen something that we would normally be getting every year. Films about military and the pride in the military. Um,
Mhm.
and it would be really great to see more stuff like this going forward. I think it's really very, very it's needed, but it does so much for our country as well.
Absolutely, absolutely, and other countries wanna see it. Other countries want to see American movies, and Top Gun is literally a quintessential American movie, and Top Gun: Maverick tapped right into that. That's why it made so much money around the world without the Chinese box office. Just wanna throw that out there.
Right. That's right.
Making a support over, what, 10,000 jobs? Ah,
What it said.
man,
Skydance. It's
what
like Skydance, Lorena.
yes, this is Skydance. Skydance is actually, Tom Cruise's production company, I believe. It's him along with, a couple of others as well
Nice.
that run Skydance. And folks, Skydance is definitely a studio to pay attention to. Skydance, they did, Reacher. They did Reacher. John Lasseter is doing animated projects through Skydance. Forget the major studios. Start looking at those independent, we won't say independent, but we'll say lesser known right now, production houses that are coming out with films that people want to watch, like Bloomhouse Productions, Megan, things like uh things like that. But to wrap this up, folks, first of all, thank you so much for watching. By the time you all see this, it will be over a Memorial Day
How
weekend. So,
nice. Oh,
hmm,
how nice.
yes. So definitely take some time to reflect on those who have made the ultimate sacrifice
Yes.
for this country we call America. Support those military families that are out there, and yeah, enjoy and reflect. So, any last words before we wrap this up?
Um, no, not I just really loved it. It was, a wonderful film, and, just glad it was made. Glad it finally came out and that we could enjoy it. Really happy. I feel really good right now, and that's how a film is supposed to make you feel. Um,
Mhm.
it's great to feel like this, right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, folks, please do subscribe to her of Positive Fandom. You can also see her on the Network as well for Ladies of the PGS, which I'm on there with her,
Yeah.
and other shows and watch parties that are also on the Network. So, her social media details are in the description of this video. Please do subscribe to myself. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. And let me know in the comments, what are your favorite moments from this film? We would love to hear from you. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful and blessed Memorial Day weekend. Salute and props to our military and their families, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.